The truth about jealousy: if you're jealous of your partner, they're doing too much, you have reason to be paranoid, you're suspicious, and they resist. Oh, they're just a friend. Oh, you got nothing to worry about. But I'm going to keep talking to this person. I'm going to keep hanging out with this person. I'm about to shatter the myths, shatter basically the bullshit of the new age, of the new world, of what's okay and what's not okay, what's normal and what's not normal. So if you're in to hear something real, some good advice that is based on sound research and is based on what's worked for humans for a long time and is not just some new age, oh, you can do whatever you want, it's okay, you just gotta trust, then welcome in, much love. This is really gonna help your relationship. This could really save you from being with the wrong person. This can really save you from getting cheated on, from getting heartbroken, from getting fucked up for no reason. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit the thumbs up and make sure to comment down below if you found it useful. So we live in an age where it's okay to do everything. People are like polyamorous, or people have a lot of friends. People marry later, so they come into relationships with a lot of friends. Divorce rates super high. People split all the time. We've got Instagram, we've got Snapchat, we've got text message, we've got Facebook Messenger. It's so easy to talk to anyone. It's so easy for someone to approach you and talk to you. It's so easy to talk to people that no wonder people don't stay together. No wonder people aren't getting married. No wonder people are splitting. No wonder people aren't having babies. No wonder people aren't having good relationships, because they have a belief that it's okay to just talk to all your exes and it's okay to, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. So you're in a situation where your girlfriend, your boyfriend's just talking to someone, or just doing too much, and you say, "Hey, I feel insecure. I want you to focus on this relationship. I want to do things to make you feel secure. What do you need for you to feel secure?" And they're saying, "No, like I'm going to talk to my friends," and you have to deal with it, or and you're trying to control me, and you're being jealous, and you're being paranoid, and you're being a dick, and that's probably a sign that this person is not the one. Let me tell you something. I have seen and I've read some really long relationships. My parents were together for 50 years. 50 years. And you know what? You know it was normal back then? It was normal you don't have close friends of the opposite sex, because a marriage, a long-term relationship, is a sacred thing. Intimacy is a very fragile thing that's very easy to be broken. And you have to treat it as a fragile thing in order to keep it strong. And guess what? Decades of research say if you feel paranoid, if you feel jealous, you have a good reason to be, because most of the time, our relationships start out as friendships. So just a friend, just someone I'm talking to. If your partner is very important for them to have friendships of the opposite sex, they're keeping their options open. They're not really committed to you. So in 50 years, my parents, they did not, it's not saying you cannot have friends of the opposite sex, but you need to have boundaries with the opposite sex. You're not talking to them all the time. You're not talking to them every day. You're not going off and, um, going on different one-on-one hangouts with them. Again, 50-year relationships know this. If you read people who have been together for a long time and take marriage seriously, they say they voluntarily give up a lot of relationships with the opposite sex, because when you play with fire, you get burned. If you want drama in your life, if you want cheating, if you want affairs, if you want jealousy, then keep a lot of friends of the opposite sex and spend a lot of time with them, and tell your partner it's nothing to worry about. You're being crazy and jealous and paranoid. So what you want to hear is this relationship, this partnership that we have is more important than any other relationship. There's a sacred thing about it. That's what the marriage is. That's what the soul bond is. So even before marriage, to prepare yourself, let me narrow, let me cut off, let me close, so I can focus on this for your security. I want you to feel secure. So I'm not gonna have a lot of tokens from exes. I'm gonna burn all my old letters. I'm not gonna talk to my exes, at least not on a daily basis. I mean, occasionally maybe okay, right? Occasional check-ins, see how life is going, maybe okay. Again, it's not saying total control, you can't talk to anyone of the opposite sex, but close, intimate relationships with friends of the opposite sex can and will undermine your most important relationship. So, can relationships exist? Can your relationship go on where there's a lot of friends of the opposite sex? Possibly, but there's a much greater chance of being cheated on. There's a much greater chance of divorce. There's a much greater chance of splitting. There's a much greater chance of drama. So when you say, hey, I don't really want you talking to this person, I'm suspicious of that, what you want to hear is, okay, I value this relationship more. I'm willing to give up that relationship for us to be more secure, because part of a serious relationship is coming together, is sacrifice, is giving up so that you're greater than the sum of your parts. Because guess what? It's not an insecurity and a lack of confidence to say, I don't want you talking to this person. It's emotional intelligence, knowing that a poorly handled relationship with the opposite sex ruins relationships all the time. So a strong, confident person has strong boundaries and has low tolerance for dealing with that kind of bullshit. Okay? So that's something that sadly has taken me a long time to get to. Even though I watched my parents do it correctly, even though I watched, I'm into self-help, reading books of, and there's a lot of my parents' books. My mom would read these books about how to stay together in a marriage, and so I was exposed to these mentors as well. But we live in this new age, especially with the liberal ideology of polyamory and just total freedom. And there's a reason that religious people stay together longer, and there's a reason that religious people are healthier. I'm not here to shill you on Christianity. I'm not really practicing of any religion, but having some amount of moral, treating a relationship as sacred, having some amount of shame for breaking your word, putting a certain value to your word, are really important things for staying together. And just to undermine it and say this relationship is not special, it's not all my relationships matter to me, touch for everybody, love for everybody, all my friends are important, is not a way, right? Takes away from what's really special and sacred. To make one relationship matter more than others, it means you have to make the other relationships matter less. So again, very important though, I'm not saying total control over everything. I'm not saying you can't talk to anyone or you can't have friends of the opposite sex, but you need to have when you're in a relationship, you need to have strong boundaries for both you and your partner, clear rules on what you can and what you can do, and you have to think about your partner's security. You're responsible for your own happiness. You're responsible for your own health. You're responsible for a lot of things about yourself, but you're responsible for your partner feeling secure in a relationship with you, and your partner is responsible for you feeling secure in a relationship with them. So it means sacrificing somewhat and giving stuff up. And it's not just about, again, what your partner gives up for you, it's about what you can do for your partner. So the best thing you can do for your partner is before, and again, you can't ask for things you're not willing to do yourself, but before it becomes an issue, as you become more committed in your relationship, just start talking to your opposite sex friends a little bit less, a little more distance, a little more boundary. You can respond, and they will still be there if you come out and you're single again. But if you got one foot in the door, one foot out, like, I like this person, but I'm in a relationship with this person, then self-fulfilling prophecy, you're going to be in and out of relationships like that. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope you found that useful. Please share this video. You can share this video with your partner if it's necessary, if it makes it easier, if they want to hear from me instead of you. Share this with your friends. I really think this is lost knowledge from the last generation and the last couple generations, but it's really a no-brainer once you think about it. Just, do you want a simple life, a low drama, low stress life, or do you want a lot of stress? Do you want a lot of drama? It's your call, okay? So, appreciate you, much love, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Hope that everything goes great for you. And really want to hear your comments down below. If you found this useful and this is much better than all the new age BS, then please hit the thumbs up button. Please signal, please boost, please share. Sheep, sheep. Say bye to the sheep. Okay. All right. We out, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and much love.